One,
All right.
two.
Well then, welcome back everyone to For the Love of Gaming. Right now we have Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, not Diddy Kong's Quest, like many think. True Ending by Ryan Ford. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, so I'm Ryan Ford. As I said, I'm going to be running True Ending for DKC2, which is not that common of a joined by Basement Hero. Take it away.
Yep. Alright, so the goal of this category is, as in the title, we're going to get the true ending, which entails beating King K. Rool 2 in the Lost World, which means that we have to play all of the Lost World levels.
Yep.
And we're going to do that in a little bit of an atypical way, so if you want to count it down, we can get going.
Yeah. Forgot to pull up chat. Here we go. And I'll start from 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. So, right off the bat, we're going to do something a little bit weird, a little strange. First of all, if you're not familiar with Donkey at all, rolling is the fastest way to move in the entire game, so we're going to be trying to roll as much as possible. Right there, he went into that door, and that just immediately left. That's kind of weird. Now we're going to get these bananas, turn around, come back. Still kind of weird. This is a very strange developer-intended cheat code left in the video game. I have no idea how anybody was supposed to find this, but go in the door, leave, go get those bananas, come back, grab the balloon, get the bananas again, come back, and this coin is here. And that just gives you every bonus coin in the game, which is important because it's to unlock the Lost World. So, I don't really get it, but whatever, it works. Now we can the rest of the game as normal. Notably, since we have all the bonus coins, we don't have to play any of the bonuses, and we don't actually have to play all of the levels in the video game to get to True Ending. Coming up here, you go on if you got to say something.
The 3 in the run, we don't even play those, unfortunately.
Yep. Right there, he was going for a wrong warp setup where you get an invisible object with the beetle, but the beetles didn't really cooperate there, so it's fine. We just take the warp as intended.
Yeah, probably threw a frame too early.
Yeah.
It's
It's finicky.
And the window's pretty tight when you're doing it with Diddy particularly.
Yeah. So the first 2 worlds have warps in every stage. This one right here is kind of tricky. We like to call this luck jaw because it's... Yeah. It feels like it's pure luck whether or not you get that jump into the barrel or not.
Yeah, I've actually been missing it like all day today.
That's what I like to hear, dude.
Consistency levels like actually pretty good on it. Just today particularly, just been off on it.
Let's see if we can get another one here. Getting our buddy the snake, doing a double jump there. This is a very technically difficult route to get up there. Oof.
Threw it like a frame too early again.
Yeah. That warp is incredibly difficult. Not at all recommended for beginner runners, but
yeah,
and that's pretty much why.
Like 4 seconds too.
It's really tough, but it's cool if you get it. Alright. Now we got my boy. Everybody's boy, Crow. This is one of the only sources of RNG in the entire game. These first 2 hits are always the same, but now, place your bets. How many fake eggs do we get? Oh, that's a good start.
Yep.
Blue balls on if you're familiar with Link to the Past. He can throw... Ooh!
Fake.
So those eggs, he can drop what are called fake eggs that just fall through the floor, and every one of those loses time. Every single one. And it is completely random. So, going for another wrong warp setup here. Getting an invisible object by clashing it on the clobber. And we throw into this intended warp barrel, it just kicks us out of the level instead of taking us to the end like it's supposed to. And now, for the cool stuff in this category, since we have all the bonus coins, we can play the Lost World levels. And these are all really, really difficult. Like, they're all harder than basically any level in, like, the normal game.
Yep. Hopefully I'll make quick work with them, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the gimmick of this level involves these big tires. Bounce you really high. They actually squish you if they hit you into a wall, which is a thing that I'm pretty sure we all learned when we were kids.
Yeah, or if they land right on top of you as well.
Yeah. And, coming up in this level, there's going to be a pretty big trick. It's going to be kind of weird, but it goes really fast. Take damage on that B. Swing back a little bit, and now the camera for the level is scrolling faster than our guy normally moves. And it's taking us with it because we can't pass that left wall. We call that scrolly scroll. It's a really cool glitch. We're going to see it again later in World 4.
Yeah, in this category, the variant with Diddy is a bit faster, but
Ooh.
But it's really hard to do, so you can't do it consistently enough.
Yeah. He tried to go for a trick there that's called the Big Boy. It's if you throw your other Kong into an enemy, and then hold B as they're returning to you, you get this really big double jump. And it can take you up to that bonus, that warp barrel there, faster than the way that he had to do it.
Yeah, I missed my audio cue.
Yeah.
Because of the delayed audio on my headset.
Yeah, it's alright, we'll finesse. This is the only unavoidable fanfare in the game. So, when you finish a level, you want to jump on those pads from not very high up, because otherwise you get that little guitar solo. But that one, there's nothing you can do about it. The warp barrel just always shoots you right onto the end of it.
Yeah, Diddy's fanfare is like way Dixie's.
It's so long.
Yeah, so you always want to end levels with Dixie if you have that the fanfare. So like,
Yeah.
bosses, since that's unavoidable, you always want to end with Dixie.
So, Rebel, he did a thing called the goal swap. If your other Kong has what we call the airborne state, and they're standing up, they can trigger the goal pad, and that's so that you not only fail without having to jump on it, which saves a couple of frames, it switches your character, and he just did it again there, which is really good because we want Dixie in front for this boss. We want Dixie for basically every boss because, like was just mentioned, her fanfare is way shorter, but she's also really, really good.
Yeah, for this fight, like, Dixie really shines.
This is my boy Cleaver. There's some minor RNG on where the cannonballs land here. It's not that big of a variant. And then this trick is called Lava Fly. This doesn't look too scary. It is pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I used to die all the time until I
Yeah.
learned the consistent strat from the wiki.
Yep.
Well,
You can buffer it. Yeah. You have to, after you do Lava Fly, you have to bait Cleaver into doing that stab that he does there. If you do not do that, the hooks for the level will not spawn and the level is soft locked. Very classic beginner mistake.
Yeah. So that's why I try to fly across, fly halfway back to try and bait him into attacking sooner, but I think I jumped too early though. By a little bit.
Now we're out of warps. Oh, developer intended warps anyway. There's gonna be a couple more. The rest of the levels you gotta play. And now the game gets hard. We're gonna see the good old animal buddy, Rambi the Rhinoceros. Everybody's best friend. Game dude. He's really something. He can do these charge jumps.
Randy, please! He's too fast.
Never before seen backups.
Oh man.
I've never seen that one before. That was a good one. So your team throws into this barrel here. That actually sets up the midair state on his second Kong, which is going to be useful for a thing coming up real quick here. He takes damage off this cloak. He gets a very, very high super jump. Nice G, by the way.
Gee.
And that lets you skip over that automatic barrel section. Saves a couple of seconds. It's pretty good. And now, for a very, very difficult stage. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't. Thing in these is so hard. Like,
yeah,
you have to
lose
take
so
your
much time
corners.
blocking off of walls and stuff.
Yeah. Like, it's
Really want to turn a lot.
it's insane the variance, like, between, like, even a good runner versus, like, a top runner. How much time you lose compared to them. Like, what did I do wrong? He swam better.
Exactly. And just for safety's sake, I also got Diddy with me, which does cause lag in some parts. When there's like too many sprites around.
Yeah. This game's not too bad about lagging. DKC 1 and 3 both lag a whole lot when you have two guys.
Yeah, actually, there's not that many levels where you want to play it with only one Kong.
Yeah. If you play 1-2 in DKC 1 with both guys, like at the end of the level, you lose like a whole second and a half.
It turns into a slideshow.
Yeah, so good, dude.
Yeah, crud. That could have been a time for donations, but my bad.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No worries.
We'll have one coming up. So this is a Crockhead. This level is the first like really intensely difficult platforming stage in the run. A lot of these rolls go like under the second, so you have to jump before you hit the kill plane. And it's pretty tight. It looks really scary, but it also looks really cool, so
Indeed.
gotta go for it. And now, we're gonna do some black magic with this cutlass here. And the level is over.
What happened?
That's a great question. For some reason, there's a failsafe in the game that is triggered the level when events happen. Doesn't really like. And for some reason, cutlasses and barrels can trigger those failsafes. And the game like just ends the level and says that you won as a prevention measure to not crash. Or something like that. It's really weird. I don't really understand why the cutlasses have it. But, it's fast.
Yeah, exactly. It saves time, like, a few levels. So, might as well take advantage.
Now this level, Rattle Battle, it's got a great soundtrack. That's all I gotta say.
Runners either love
That's
or
all.
hate it.
That's all there is to say about this level. It's got a really good soundtrack. Everything else,
It's definitely a tough stage.
the hitboxes suck.
I know, sometimes
Snake
you
is
move
very
almost
hard.
the same way and then, like, take damage.
Yep. Oh, hey, there we go.
As I said it.
There's an invisible DK barrel behind the goal here. Really good backup. And now we're going to take a detour again. So this next Lost World stage is called Black Ice Battle. And this level is very, very difficult to do quickly. Because you spend a lot of... This level is vertical. It's like straight up and down. And you spend a lot of it falling. So you kind of have to know what's below you. There's not a whole lot to it besides just like memorizing your drops. And it's very precise. It's on ice, so you slide.
Yeah, I still occasionally forget what's below me, so I like don't even do it fully optimal because I hesitate a little bit.
Yeah.
So then I land and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here. Okay. And I gotta start moving after. Alright,
Very nice.
there.
Very nice. Now we want to put Dixie in front for the end of that level, because coming up at the start of this next level, Slime Climb, is going to be another glitch and another wrong warp. You roll into the water and you swap, and that triggers that super again. Take damage on that beetle, and we go way up. Which is going to take us to this other beetle.
Yes, sir.
And we're out of here.
Yeah, so beetles are important for getting invisible objects. So everyone knows this song.
Heck yeah, dude. This level is pretty much just shoot your barrels, so if you've got any donations queued up, this would be a good time for them.
So far, we only have one donation here, and it's from Cookies for Pandas. I think is the username. It doesn't show the whole username, but it says, "I'm here for my fellow pandas. Love to all creatures." Thank you so much for donating that $10. And we just wanted to remind everyone what we're raising money for. We're raising money for Heartland Animal Shelter, and their vision is to eliminate euthanasia to any adoptable animal, and Heartland asks for your support by spreading the word about the importance of why pets should be spayed or neutered in order to prevent overpopulation of cats and dogs. And they can also help several pets from various situations. Each of them comes with their own unique needs and require medical care and emotional support, and with your donations we can help them find homes and give them the proper care that they need. So please keep those donations coming in. We're going to meet lots of incentives. I can already feel it.
Save the animals. So right there, towards the end of that level, Ryan tried to go for a thing called Vine Clip. It's a pretty difficult strat. You would have done exactly what it says. You clip through the vines. But if you don't get it, he got the backup, which you take a damage boost and you skip the maze. If you get hit going for Vine Clip, you have to do what we call the Maze of Shame.
Yep.
So luckily we didn't see that.
I haven't done it in a while because I always reset. I wouldn't even know where to go if it.
Just follow the bananas, dude. Just trust. Anyway, we're talking over this boss because he sucked.
Yeah, it's like over a minute and a half of just like snooze fest, pretty much.
He jumps, it makes barrels fall, and then you throw him at him. He's riveting.
Yeah, he just shakes the ground most of the time when he lands, and then you just have to jump so you don't get like stunned from it.
Pretty unfortunate. There is one bit of speed tech you can do in this fight called quick hits, where you stand where he's gonna land and you like take a step forward and then throw the barrel so that it hits him as he's landing. They only save like a pretty minor amount of time.
Yeah, like maybe 2 seconds throughout the whole fight, maybe even less.
But yeah, that's World 3 done. Now on to World 4.
Yes, sir.
This next stage is actually one of my favorites to do fast. This is Hornet Hole. There's two ways to do it. There's a Hornet and Diddy Hornet. Diddy Hornet is like way harder. I mean, it is way harder, and it doesn't save that much.
Yeah, it barely saves any time to do it with Diddy too, and it's like significantly more difficult to do well.
But you got this honey that you got to climb on, and it is very. It has a mind of its own. You can get stuck. You can get stuck to it. You can get like just not be able to jump off. Ooh, we really need our friend the spider here, by the way, because he's gonna set up Scrolly Scroll again.
Remember the Scrolly Scroll?
And just like that, stage is gonna push us to the right really fast. That trick looks like there's a whole lot going on. It's actually like way easier to learn than you might think.
I learned recently it only saves like a second over doing the normal level, doing the level normally with Twitter.
Oh, interesting. And now we got another snoozer.
Yup. So auto scroller number 1.
Unfortunately.
So one of
This is a you ride your minecart and you jump. There's It's aggressively an auto-scroller. The only speed tech to this level is jumping off of the minecart as soon as you can. Well, it's a roller coaster, but still.
Yeah, wrong game.
Yeah, wrong game, wrong game. You just gotta jump as soon as you can. There are some flitter skip. They save, like, frames.
Yeah, I'm a coward, so I don't even go for them.
They're... Whatever you gotta do to keep yourself sane, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Because since I saved so little time, and since I'm still, like, relatively new at running this game, then there's so many other things that I could practice that, like, save way more time.
True, true.
So, like, eventually I'll get around to it, but it's like so many.
They like, oh, it saves like less than a second if you do all of them or something ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So it's like definitely not like worth it at my skill level because it's not gonna make me become a top player like, learning it.
learned flitter skip and I instantly got like 3rd place on the leaderboard. Smile. The only mechanic of this level is you just gotta hit the green barrels and don't hit the red barrels. Like, that's it. Alright, say no to swag. We did it.
Yeah, no swag balloon, because I fail it like almost every time I go for it, honestly.
Same, dude. Alright, up next is probably the hardest wrong warp in the run. This is a real one. Bramble Scramble. There are a lot of things that can go wrong and cause you to not get this. We should have avoided most of them, but using the corner tech
Kipple's corner, baby.
makes it a little more consistent, and we're out of here. So
Yeah,
you have to do a weird.
Oh, it saves like a minute and a half.
Oh yeah, it saves forever.
Yeah, like,
hold
it's
left at the start of
faster
this
to get
level.
it,
The
like-
cart goes backwards,
Oh, my bad.
and we go real fast. But
Yeah, the secret boost that a lot of people didn't know about.
I didn't know about this.
I thought it was the only way that you can get the DK coin in this level. But you can actually get it even without it.
Yep. So this is an auto scroller, but you're not allowed to sleep on it. Is forbidden.
Yeah, it's going fast, so you gotta like memorize and react properly.
And if you end up off cycle, like if you end up like just not where you want to be with these minecart guys, what'll happen is you'll try to jump on one, you'll bounce them, and you'll just get kicked into a pit, and you'll be very sad.
Exactly. The 3rd place and 2nd place guy are like the worst.
Ooh, like that.
And
Woo!
oh my lord.
Okay, we're good. Everything is fine. Nothing happened. Nothing
if I
happened.
didn't kill him, I would have had to redo the level too. That would have been so sad.
Yeah, there are no checkpoints in that stage at all.
Holy, it's never come down to that for me before.
It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. Now we got to do Mud Hole. This level is incredibly difficult. It's probably the hardest level in like the first 4 worlds of the game.
Yeah, like in my opinion, I think it's like top 3 like hardest levels.
Definitely. There's an easy strat here where you grab the invincibility barrel, but it's a pretty notably slower.
Yeah, I'm taking like small safety strats in some parts.
There are so many ways to go through this level that are like seconds faster or slower that are just like wildly different in difficulty.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of them, it's like, oh, you save 0.3 seconds or you're dead. So it's
Or
like,
you die.
huge.
And now we're doing a cannonball escort mission over to this beetle. And hey, beetles are pretty good in this game.
Yeah, is there?
And the level is over. I'm coming up on.
Relearn it because I was failing that wrong warp in a bunch of runs yesterday for like.
Dang.
It's like I just randomly forgot for like a day or something.
Mud Hole Wrong Warp is definitely not free. This is probably my least favorite level in the entire video game, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh man! So I just PB'd the run before this marathon run, and
It was nice.
I lost like a minute to this level.
Yeah, this level is a big barrel maze. And then the second half of this level is some Schrodinger's auto-scroller here. Hopefully we don't see any of it.
Indeed.
Okay, looks good. And what he did there, he got an invisible object by flashing off those flobbers and then doing, like, all that, like, weird back and forth stuff that he did. And that gave him the ID in his invisible object slot of the barrel that he's currently in. And when he threw it, it scrambled the, I've never seen that strat before.
Oh,
I've never seen the upshot before. That was great. Hold up.
Yeah, that was on the wiki. I stole that. So I died right here on these spikes in my PB run. And then
Oh god!
And then yeah,
Yeah,
then
those
I
two
failed
guys
the
there.
second, invis after, so I lost a lot of time.
Those two guys there are called the gatekeepers. And they do exactly what is written on the tin.
Sorry, it wasn't even close.
Not even close.
Oh, what am I doing
Ugh.
here? Alright, being too greedy.
So there are a few ways you can do what's about to happen next. Looks like we're going for the big boy.
Yep.
There are a few strats for that. The other one is you can take a damage boost during a team throw and get a super jump up. And you can also go for like an even more aggressive big boy that has a much tighter timing window.
Yeah, before he reaches the left edge, you can like do it faster.
All of those are a whole lot faster than playing the levels intended. That section that he skips over by doing that is a lot longer than it might look like.
Yep. So you have to go all the way up and go all the way down to the right.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it's like a pretty huge like time save.
And a couple of Ramby jumps, and we're out of here. Now it's time to not sleep on the king.
Oh man, my muscle memory for this fight is so messed up from running so many different categories.
Yeah, the king here, he moves differently depending on whether you're playing the game on 1.0 or 1.1. This category is on 1.1, so the king moves very fast.
Yeah, so how I'm supposed to move because I start doing mulch, which is like really bad.
Yep. In 1.0, you would be playing for 102%.
Yeah.
He moves much slower, which can actually, like... It doesn't matter whether he's faster. It matters that he's not what you're used to, and it throws you off no matter what.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to, like, optimize it.
And if you hold a... Oh, man. If you hold a down and left or down and right in one of these corners, you save, like, 1/10 of a second. Because the bird doesn't bounce.
Yeah, exactly.
Krypton told me that one. It's pretty great. Alright, this is my favorite level in, like, Donkey to go fast in.
Yeah,
We get the
since I
safety
lost
barrel.
Diddy, I had to, grab
Yeah.
it quickly.
This level is just a very pure execution of, like, just basic movement tech. You hold right, you push Y, you jump, and it feels real good to do well.
Yeah, it actually feels like a breather when I make it like this far into a run. So I'm pretty comfy with like most of the strats that I do. But occasionally I'll take a death like that.
Yep, that'll happen. So, what happened there, rolling when you're next to a chest or a DK barrel is a really awkward science, because the roll button, the run button, and the barrel button are all Y.
Yeah.
So when you try to roll through the barrel, or like next to a barrel, sometimes you pick it up instead, and that's real not good.
Yeah, so I grabbed it by accident, and then I just tried to just like make it hit the clobber, but it hit not the TNT.
It hit the one that doesn't explode.
Yeah, so I got unlucky.
Yeah.
I I have saved myself doing that, like,
Okay.
twice at like the same time.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, that time it hit only the not TNT one. So
So this is another auto-scroller, and it's another... You might think this is, like, easy, because it's an auto-scroller. It's really not. The way that you jump on these, like, various slopes, and especially into those gates, saves time, because it adjusts your minecart speed. Known runner of this game, Krypton, has spent a truly ludicrous amount of time optimizing this level. There's an entire Lua script that like highlights where you're supposed to jump and where you're not.
holy moly, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's that was like forever ago, but I don't talk about it as much as they should. It's awesome.
I'm gonna look that up.
It's in like the strat channel in the Discord somewhere.
I'll refer to it.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can save like a non-trivial amount of time by just knowing where to jump and where not to jump in this level.
Yeah.
Which is why he's hitting the red barrels, because if it comes down to a choice between hitting the red barrel and jumping in the wrong spot, one saves time.
Exactly. Yeah, so generally, yeah, you want to jump up and down slopes on this minecart, and if you, even if there's a minus barrel, it's routed pretty well that you
Yeah, it's
know which ones to take.
the route is exactly enough reds that you don't take damage.
Yep. Yeah, like how my timer was at like 0, like right there.
Yeah. This level, Gusty Glade. There is technically another long warp in this level. Insane.
Yeah. Like the world record for any percent has it. It's the only
Yeah.
one I've seen.
To my knowledge, SBD Wolf, who is the current world record, is the only person who's ever actually done it in like a PB run.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's I've seen him do it. It's crazy.
It saved exactly enough time to get world record, so
Yep.
it saved him about 5 seconds, and he's 4 seconds ahead of world record. So
Yeah, I think if you do it perfectly, it saves like 8 seconds.
yeah, he told me 7.
Mm,
Or like,
yeah.
yeah, he said it's incredibly difficult to like save the extra like and stuff.
Yeah. The way he told me is it's like a sub-pixel. Like if you want to save 2 seconds, you just have to like trust that your sub-pixel.
Get
But if you do the setup that fixes it, you lose the 2 seconds.
Alright, it's probably
You
the
don't-
most appealing level.
Yeah. A parachute panic. You're supposed to ride these really slow purple parrots all the way down. No, none of that. We're gonna just fall. It looks midpoint parrot, by the way. The classic.
Oh,
It looks
play this
really, really cool to do this. A little secret-wise, it's not that hard.
it's true.
It
Played
just
one
comes down
first save
to
since my movement was slightly off, but
yeah.
it probably wasted like a second, so it's like not bad.
It just comes down to memorizing what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Like if you're sufficiently practiced in this level, you could probably do it blindfolded.
Not me, for
All
sure.
right,
I need my eyes.
this is my favorite trick in the game. Cool level.
Right?
I mentioned a while ago the cutlass just has like a fail-safe trigger on it. I don't know, man. You shoot the barrel while you're way over that guy, and
Yeah,
the level just
lie.
ends.
Yeah, you shoot out, hold right, Y and right, and it just works.
Pretty great level. 10 out of 10. You cannot do that in 102% though, because you need the DK coin.
Yeah, so there's like a different glitch we actually do.
There's a different, no category other than like a hypothetical glitchless 102 actually plays that level. Actually, I think you play it in all DK coins because it's faster to be on 1.1. The screen wrap only works on 1.0.
Probably see me do 102% in future marathons, so definitely recommend it.
Casually talking over like the hardest level in the game, by the way. So this is Webwoods. The spider has many. When you push the L and R button at the same time while you're ascending in a jump, you can get those instant webs. You can also double jump when you take a damage boost when you're playing as an animal. And using all of those techniques allows you to cross those pits very, very fast. But the caveat to that is, at any point during that level, if you make like even a tiny mistake, you probably die.
Yep. Yeah, my PB, I had 2 deaths. Oh man. Like my previous run before this run.
We got a creepy crow here. He's back with a vengeance, and just like his regular self, he also has RNG. When you kill the non-ghost bird, it spawns a barrel. It will spawn either left, right, or mid. You spawn on the side closer to him, generally. Nice.
Well,
jumping off ropes is not a very exact science, and sometimes you get robbed.
pretty much.
Oh, dude, you should have done Zombie Dixie for the.
Oh, I have no idea how to do it.
You just let that last bird hit you.
Oh.
And then the fanfare overwrites the death animation.
I didn't so scared there. Every time.
So there's a zip in this level. We're not going to see it because it's pretty hard.
Yeah,
It's about 12 seconds. But instead, we're going to stab our swordfish.
Which is also difficult.
Pretty difficult. Very high skill. What? I'm not even going to attempt to explain what just happened there.
My movement
I don't know how you didn't take damage.
Hitboxes are jank.
I don't know, man. That was,
Dude,
the swordfish's hitbox is really good. It's spectacular. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Oh, you can't goal swap it. So, that's actually going to be the last normal level that we play. All of the rest of World 6 doesn't happen. Instead, we're going to go over here, we're going to play Animal Antics. And if you played this game when you were a kid, like casually at all, you probably remember this level is incredibly difficult.
Yep.
It's still incredibly difficult in the speedrun, but not quite for the same reasons. The part that everybody remembers, just like losing their mind, just tearing their hair out over, we kind of cheese it. But
it's so true.
level's still really hard. You have to play every animal buddy, so you have to have a pretty firm grasp on the mechanics of every single one of them.
Yeah, good thing the Ramby segment is short.
Yeah, it's short and at the beginning. The cool part is the checkpoint in this level is just not at all.
I know. I'm just gonna take it for.
It's like right after all the easy parts.
It's so true.
Yeah, another. The big difficulty of going fast with Squitter is that you hit the top of the screen. And when you hit the top of the screen, you can't do instant webs anymore.
Yeah, because they're not, like, loaded. Oh, what the heck?
Alright. That's gonna make this a little interesting.
Backup strats.
Yeah, we got the marathon strats. Alright, I mentioned we were gonna cheese this. That ain't happening anymore.
Yeah, I gotta be
You gotta play the level.
Shoot these
Basically,
guys.
if you were doing this optimally, if he hadn't taken damage, he would take a lot of damage boosts here. He would just use his iframes in combination with the wind cycles to just go past everything incredibly fast,
The
and
wind
not
cycles
actually
were
have to
also,
like
became really hard because of that.
yeah, not actually have to do any of the hard stuff. Just kind of like damage boost through it and use your iframes and win the game.
Yep.
But you got to see the level a little bit. You scared me for a second.
I had a feeling that would scare you.
You can do a snake double jump over the sign that despawns him and like flutter into the goal.
Yeah.
And that saves a bit of time, but you have to get a pretty good double jump. And now it's K roll 2. K roll 1 definitely didn't happen. Didn't see that. We're not gonna see that. He does not exist in this category.
Yep. This is the finale.
So
So time will be when the DK coin falls on top of me after I throw the cannon into his gun.
So this is just one hit. Like, the whole thing is just he shoots a bunch of bullets at you, you have to dodge them all, and then you throw the thing into the cannon at the end and you win.
Yep. Like a minute and 15 seconds-ish.
Yep. Basically an auto-scroller, just like the regular K-Rool fight is an auto-scroller.
Exactly. The first K-Rool fight's like 3.5 minutes, though. It's-
Long, dude.
Oh, man. Cycles.
Yeah, coming up on the end here, if anything that you've seen has been particularly inspiring, feel free to check it out at dkcspeedruns.com for the speedrun website. You have time. Missed time while I was shilling.
GG's.
Sorry, in frames I've been looking. I don't know if it was like the slideshow on my end or not.
Hey, it's chill. Just run.
Wait, the timer?
The timer didn't
That
stop.
might be a PB. If it really was like
Ooh.
40 minutes.
It was
Very
40
nice
minutes,
run.
yeah.
Yeah, my PB is 41:52, so that I just got the run before my practice run before this.
Yeah, PB
Very,
by
very
almost,
nice.
I think over a minute.
Sweet. Alright.
You have to retime it now. Come on. But yeah, we saved the world. Definitely.
I apologize for the timer not stopping.
It's all good. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Indeed.
Of
Basement, thanks so
course.
much for commentating as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and,
Who got it?
yeah, I'll see y'all on Sunday as well for Metroid Zero Vision. I'll try to
Yes,
sort out the internet issues like this.
Donate. Stay tuned. Up next, we have Dayoman running Spyro with the Dragon 120% for the PlayStation, the original. So we're super, super excited for that. Just stay tuned while we keep that going. Keep those donations coming in so we can save the animals and meet those incentives.
Yo, GG's. Great run.
Hey, thank you very much.
So, yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you for being here, doing the run for us. Much appreciated.
Hey, no problem. Glad we were able to sort out the tech and all that.
Yeah, sorry about the tech issues and audio issues that we've been having.
Yeah, managed to get it sorted, so...
Guys,
It's all
please go give Ryan Ford a follow, especially if you're into Donkey Kong and speedruns. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the transitioning screen soon.
Alright, see y'all. Oh, I did see someone that I recognized in chat. It was, Monib Gaming. Someone